everybody, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today we have a haul, and I know I said I wasn't going to be doing a haul every week or anything like that, but I was doing a little bit of shopping. I had a lot of things that I was waiting on to come in, and they're just now getting here. So let's talk about them. Let's start off talking about one of my newest favorite indie houses. That is Ganache Parfums. I think that he is the king of gourmands. I just feel like I'm in the kitchen with him while he's making the best meal and the best desserts ever. If you are a true foodie when it comes to your fragrances, if you really are a gourmand lover, I think you should try this house. He has everything from chocolates to lemons to fruits. I mean, it's amazing what he does. And none of them come across like cleaners or, really synthetic. It makes me feel like he made them with love. I'm really intrigued with this house. I really am. So the first fragrance I want to talk about that I picked up is called Amarillo, or if Amarillo. I don't know if it's based in Spanish or if it's American or what. So this one is a beautiful, juicy, tropical cocktail. It's like, the notes are like coconut and lime, pineapple. Pineapple plays a huge part in this. And I believe white rum and white musk. So if any of that sounds great to you, it is. Okay, so this fragrance is pineapple heavy and that white rum. It is just the right amount of booze and the perfect blend of fruits with that pineapple standing out. I don't pick up a lot of the lime, like as in lime singularly by itself, but I know it's there because I feel a zesty presence, more than just the acidity that comes along with pineapple. Stunner. I cannot wait to wear this spring. Oh, I cannot wait. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is called Entice. And this one is very different from anything I've ever smelled from this house. Let me read the notes to you. Okay, notes are orange sherbet, candied orange peel, jasmine absolute, neroli flower, smoked marshmallow fluff. Like, I've never seen that in a fragrance. This one is so different. Like, this is a house in the summertime that doesn't have central air, and a woman is in the house cooking and she's making like fresh orange juice, she's making fresh lemonade, she's making like some type of like zucchini bread. The house smells like an amazing wonderment of all the things that you want to, indulge in on a super hot summer day. Oh my goodness, dude. This is something else. Like, this is literally something else. I can't even, man, look, I'm in the 80s right now, y'all. I feel like I'm in the 80s in the city before we knew anything about essential air. Living my best life right now. Can't wait for the zucchini bread to be done, or carrot cake, or, and I'm saying these things that aren't, because it's not, I'm trying to stay away from like peach cobbler or, what else is popular? Something that's giving you too much sweetness, because that's not what this is. This is the perfect balance of all things. And it's blended so well that I'm not picking up any one particular note. It's like they all got together and decided they were going to be as one, and nobody was ever going to separate them. Man, this is a delight. I'm not really sure how it's going to play on me, and I'm not really sure for what occasion I would wear this. Like, I feel like this is family get together, family barbecue. But with COVID, I can't even remember what that's like. This next one is cotton candy. That's exactly what it smells like. It smells amazing. Oh. But I also pick up like candied cherry and, just beautifulness. This doesn't smell like a cheap synthetic cotton candy. This smells like you're at a carnival and you're standing there in front of the place that makes funnel cakes, cotton candy, and candy apples. The red candy apples. Like, this smells like everything you want in life on the happiest day of life. This is delicious. I cannot find the notes on this one because right now the website, I don't know if it's being it's under construction, like if it's being updated, but it wouldn't show me the notes. But this is amazing. This is like all of them. All of the stuff that they make at the carnival that's sweet, that's good, that's delectable. It doesn't smell like a funnel cake. I'm just imagining, you know, you standing in front of the stands and just you're overwhelmed because you don't know which one you want to pick. But the one that you smell the most is that spun sugar, that cotton candy, and the cherry candy coating from the apples. I can't wait to wear this one. I wear this any dang old time I want to. Whereas Entice is such a memory journey for me, and it's hard for me to place where I would wear it simply because I have central air, and you know, just I'm being funny, but I'm also being very serious. I'm going to wear it to get a feel for it, to see how it turns on me. Not turns as in bad, but to see what it does when it blends with me, to figure out when I would wear it. But I really do feel like it's family get-togethers outside in the heat, like in the summer, in the spring, things like that, which again, I'm not sure when we're going to be back to. But with this one, you can wear this whenever you're feeling, you know, and it doesn't smell juvenile. This is a grown up cotton candy. When you want to go, you know what? I think this would be perfect to the DMV. You know how you go to the DMV and there's 1,000 people in there and everybody got an attitude because don't nobody want to be in there, including the workers. They the ones with the biggest attitude, okay? Like, you just go in there, and if you just sat down, I say you had to walk around to go pull your number, and you had to walk around further, you know, you just had a little journey around getting to where you were going to sit, and your scent trail just, you know, engulfed everybody's nostrils, people will be much happier once you got there. That's, again, sometimes the things that I come up with. And last but not least, this is the reason that I went back for a second round. The first time I was on there, I couldn't find Lemon Eclair. I was telling you guys in a previous video that I'm always on the hunt for the best lime and the best lemon fragrances I can find. I used to not like citruses, but now I'm making up for lost time. This is so good. I brought... See, it's called Lemon Eclair, but it doesn't smell necessarily like a pastry to me. It smells like a beautiful, or like it doesn't smell like a donut is what I think of when I think of like an eclair, unless I don't know what I'm talking about. And that could quite possibly be the truth when it comes to pastries. But this smells like the lemon filling inside of a donut, not the donut itself, the dough or the glaze, but the lemon inside, or the lemon from a lemon meringue pie with tons of sugar. Like, this is not a tooth aching sweet. I think about these fragrances, I experience these fragrances from the kitchen. Like when you are baking, you know the difference between your cookie batter, your cookie dough before you've added your sugar, like your brown sugar and your whatever kind of sugar you use, if it's refined or, you know, pure sugar cane, however you do it. But you can tell the difference between something that has been sweetened and something that hasn't when you're baking. But it's not like a synthetic sweetness. You're dealing with real ingredients, like in the kitchen, making some stuff with love. That's what I get from this. So I don't know if I get the eclair part. I have not worn this yet though, but I smell lemon and sugar. And I can't wait to try this either, just because I'm so obsessed with all things lemon. The next one I want to talk about is one I cannot believe I purchased. I cannot believe I'm making a video talking about the fact that I purchased it. This is Coco Mademoiselle from the House of Chanel. I almost want to just cut right there and move on to the next perfume, because this is how absurd and out of character I feel right now. I'm not a Chanel girl. I like the Chanel Chance line, and that was it. But baby, they sent me one of those little things inside of an Ulta or Sephora, you know, the little books they send to your house. And I opened the little thing and smelled it. I don't know who I'm becoming. But baby, yes, I really like this. I know for a fact I used to hate this fragrance. I know for a fact because a part of my soul still feels like I'm betraying myself somehow. Like, I had a visceral reaction to this the first time I smelled it. Not as bad as Pink Sugar or Black Orchid or Angel. Those are nuclear next level no-nos. But this one here was like, why would I want to smell like that? Now I'm like, because it smells good. That's why. So, orange. I pick up a lot of orange in this. Like citrus, I think it's like orange and mandarin. I know there's patchouli and rose, mimosa, ylang ylang. There's a whole slew of stuff in here. But for me, I really pick up on the citruses of the orange. And I get the patchouli. I know there's some florals in there. It doesn't, nothing really rose and jasmine and ylang ylang and all that. Nothing's really just standing out. I think this is blended very well. But because I'm so partial to, you know, orange and mandarin and all those different types of things, I think that's what's really bringing this out for me now. It's not so heavy on like vetiver, patchouli, and all the other stuff that's in there. I can't remember. It's so much. Like musk. There is a lot. Why do I feel like I'm talking fast? There is a lot going on in this fragrance, but I like it. The next one I want to talk about is from Chopard, and it's called Happy Lemon Dulci. This is not Dulce. Dulci? D-U-L-C-I. So I'm not really sure, but I told you guys I want a lemon kick. This is so, man, listen, I sprayed this in the air and started smiling. Like, for no reason. Like, this is a fragrance that is happy. This fragrance makes me think about first day of school when you're a kid who likes school, or you have, you know you're going to get your favorite teacher again, or first day at a new job where you already went in and interviewed and met everybody and they were super nice and you just feel good. This reminds me of those firsts, like when you have those first moments that are, you know, great. The first time you go to, you know, the best restaurant ever. The first time you go and visit the top of the arch in St. Louis. The first time that you ever, you know, I don't know, go skiing or something, just firsts. That was what I thought when I smelled this. Is this the best thing I've ever smelled? No, it's not at all. But for some reason, it says happy, but I don't even think I paid attention to that. I promise you guys before I said that. This is the perfect name because when I ordered it, I was looking at Lemon Dulci or whatever this is. That's what it was on Fragrance X as. It didn't, or Fragrance by CA, wherever I got it from. It wasn't, you know, portraying the happy thing, but it fits. It fits. This perfume throws me off because it almost, I like this and I haven't worn it yet, so I will play with it, but it also gives me a very 80s vibe. Like this perfume could have been released in, but not in a old-fashioned, didn't translate well way, just in a something about the feel of this is cozy and childhood reminiscent to me. I cannot explain it because, again, please don't, I'm not saying that this is something like Cashmere by Chopard. Now that's some seriously dated stuff, and no, but this is just, I don't know, it gives me the coziest, best feeling vibe. I'm all over the place, guys. Don't pay no attention to me. This was a recent purchase that I made based off the recommendation from Amber Chantel here on YouTube. You guys should be following her. If not, I will put her information on her channel in the description box below. This is one fruity fragrance. Man, it's pretty though. So I had to look up the notes. I wanted to share the notes with you guys because when I saw them, here we go. Top notes: raspberry, pineapple, pear, grapefruit, and lemon. Middle notes: red berries, peach, pepper, rose, green notes, and lily of the valley. Base notes are caramel, vanilla, musk, amberwood, patchouli, white woods, and violet. So the list of what isn't in here would probably be quicker. But it's stunning for all of that. And this is the EDT. This is the EDT. I also purchased the Delicious version and the EDP. I think I got travel sizes in those. Maybe one of them is a 4. They haven't come in yet, so I'll talk about them later. But this one is so beautiful. It is fruity and sweet. So it's not like juicy fruits. It's like you took all those fruits, put them in a bowl, and sprinkled sugar over them and mixed that all together and then put a top on them and let them sit there and marinate in that sugar. That's what I get from this. And I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. This is called Josephine. And I believe the company name is Rance 1795. There's a lot going on this title, so I'm not really sure what's what, but Josephine is the name of the fragrance. This is a super clean fragrance, almost soapy. And you guys know that's not really my zhuzh, but I sprayed this in the air and I was like, whoa, this feels like sometime in the 1700s. This feels like Bridgerton. This feels like, if you guys have Netflix, you know what I'm talking about. This feels like, you know, wigs and white paint on your face and, you know, all that other weird stuff they used to do back then. You know, I don't know. I see George Washington's face on the, you know, Money when I smell this. Like that wig, you know, that terrible, terrible wig. I know you're probably going, well, then what? I don't know. I just like it. It just really feels like royalty would have smelled like this. Maybe Elizabeth I or somebody was wearing this. But it's good. Okay, here are the notes. The top notes are rose, hyacinth, lilac, peony, hawthorn, ylang ylang, jasmine, and bergamot. I promise you get every single last one of those. This is absolutely a floral. Fresh, soapy floral. The middle notes are iris, geranium, blackcurrant, peach, galbanum. I do not like that word. Galbanum, violet leaf, and clove. That is what that is. That freaking clove. Base notes are vanilla, sandalwood, ebony wood, amber, and musk. I don't think this is a safe blind buy. I think you have to have some part of you that secretly wants to be old school royalty, just running amok, doing whatever you want because you can. You know, just you have some type of curiosity about that. I cannot, for the life of me, see me wearing this anywhere but like the bougiest of places. Some ultra just bougie swank. Listen, but I'm keeping it and I'm liking it. I might just wear it around the house. It's such a, these florals, instead of being headache inducing, pull clean, like bar of soap clean, like Calgon Take Me Away clean. God, do not ask me to explain to you why I like this, but I do. So the other day I was on Anna Absolute's live. I love her. If you guys watch her lives, then you know she spends most of the time going off on me. No, I'm kidding. I love her. She loves me. This is CK Into You. Let me go over the notes. The notes are pink grapefruit, Sicilian bergamot, red currant leaf. The middle notes are cactus and orchid. And the base notes are vanilla, red cedar, and amber. Now, I thought there was sandalwood in this because this is woody in a way that I like. So I thought it was sandalwood. That's my favorite. But the cedar, I get it. In the opening, you definitely get those citruses. This is a fresh and clean smelling fragrance. Oh, it's so good. And when I first smelled it, it reminded me of Clinique Happy. Not necessarily in the way that it just put me in the mindset that I was like, I need to get Clinique Happy back. So that's also on the way. But it was one of those fresh, clean fragrances with that citrus that I absolutely adore. I immediately sprayed it on me because I just was like, oh, I want to wear this now. I was fresh out the shower too. I want to wear this now. It immediately turned woody on me, like an intense woody, to the point to where I was like, everybody in the house smell this. And I was like, could a boy wear this? You know, could a man wear this? And everybody was like, yeah. This does smell like it could be unisex. So yeah, I think a man could wear this. Is it a huge turn off for me? No, not really, but I have to play around with it more and see what I can do to fem it up a bit, because in the super dry down part, it gets a little nicer and a little creamier and less abrasively masculine, but I still really like it. So this could go either way. I don't think that this should be for her. I think it should be for them. The next one I want to talk about was also a recommendation from a YouTuber, my baby girl, Alithia from The Simple Chic Life. This is La Petite Robe Noir Eau Fraiche. This one is nice, My favorite from the line is La Petite Robe Noir Intense, that blueberry note. This one is nice. Oh, this is so spring, summer. It's not even funny. Gives me that. There's something about, like, there's always a cough syrupy note in this line that I don't mind. It's not like tussin, like that nasty, but it's like, I don't know. Here are the notes though. In the top: lemon, bergamot, mandarin orange, and orange blossom. The middle notes are almond blossom, sour cherry, freesia, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, jasmine sambac, raspberry, strawberry, and peach. And then the base notes are pistachio, almond, tonka bean, patchouli, white musk, and vanilla. So I would love to get to the dry down. I haven't worn this yet. Who killed? Somebody had to, anyway, okay. St. Louis, y'all. I wonder how loud y'all can hear that, because it's literally getting on my nerves. They're just flying back and forth. I really cannot wait to wear this one because I want to get to that pistachio and that almond and that dry down. Right now, I'm getting so much of the fruits and the florals. And it's still a very clean, bright scent though. This puts me in the mind of my Chanel Chance Au Fraiche. This puts me in the mind of Versace Versens. All those green fragrances. The, what is it? Armani. Some of the Armani's, what is it? Armani. Why can't I think about the name of this perfume? Acqua di Gio. This puts me in the mind of Acqua di Gio from Armani, from Mac Turquatic. Not that they all smell the same, but they all give me that greenness. They give me that freshness, that greenness, that citrus burst that I love. I love fragrances like that. So I cannot wait to wear this one. I purchased these next two based on the recommendation of another YouTuber. You guys have heard me talk about her plenty of times. I'm talking about none other than Arlene, aka Delicious Delights. She brought up Joe's Rhubarb and Vetiver Pamplemousse. Yes. So Vetiver Pamplemousse is vetiver and grapefruit. And Joe's Rhubarb, I believe, is vetiver, rhubarb, and grapefruit. These are beautiful. You have to love citrus and you have to love grapefruit. This one here is very tart and bold. Oh, it's good, but it's not really sweet per se. You're not going to get a lot of sugar from this, where you will get that tartness, that boldness, and that zest. So if you like something like this that isn't sugary sweet, this is a good one to try. Now, when it comes to the Vetiver Pamplemousse, especially smelling them side by side, this one is so much sweeter. It's like a sweet grapefruit. And the Vetiver just blends so well with it to make it last longer. And that is always the chief complaint with people with regard to citrus perfumes. They don't last. Well, this one has some staying power. I, of course, still always like to top up. I'm just that person. Unless I'm wearing something with oud or something like from Zara, where you literally could kill someone if you top up and just do too much, then I am the girl who's going to refresh around the 4-hour mark anyway. So again, I haven't had a chance to give any of these a full wear. I will be working on it. I cannot wait to wear these two in the spring and especially in the summer high heat. I think they're going to be exquisite. These next three fragrances came about because one was a recommendation from Lulu. She did a video talking about her favorite ouds. And of course, you guys know, because I only have like 1 or 2. I thought I had like 7 or 8, but apparently stuff I was smelling was not really oud. So, you know, it's important to pay attention to notes, people. So I'm always looking for another oud besides my go-to Shoggoth oud. They come from the house of Swiss Arabian, and I love this house. I have so many fragrances and concentrated perfume oils from Swiss Arabian. I should really be on their payroll. But with regard to these three fragrances, I'm really happy to add them to my collection, and they are so different from each other. So let's go ahead and start off with Inara Oud. This is so pretty. It is definitely an oud fragrance. There's no way you're going to get around that. Oh, it's so good. This is what I wanted Rhubarb to be for me. I absolutely get the sweetness in this. So let me go over the notes. The top notes are saffron, valerian, and lychee. Middle notes are rose, raspberry, and peach. Base notes are vanilla, agar wood, which is oud, and teak wood. So this is so, I love this. If this were in a candle, if this were a room freshener, you know, spray, it would just be great to have your house. This is the type of fragrance that you wear when you're going to be around a campfire, a bonfire, or sitting at home in front of your fireplace. This is a cozy, sweet, soothing fragrance to me. Could it be sexy? You know, I'm still just getting into oud and dabbling into oud. So for me, the words oud and sexy don't necessarily go together. I think it smells good, but you got to know if your partner likes oud or not. Because if you're with a man and don't like oud, then no, sexy is not what you're giving him. But I still think this smells really good. And I would want to wear it in the coldest of weather, the coldest of days. You know, you go skiing, or, you know, you're just going out with, you know, ice skating or something like that, where you're going to be somewhere when it's cold and that breeze is going to hit. I think that this is going to open up and develop in open air in a way that would just have everybody wanting like some type of spiced hot drink, you know, hot cocoa with a little bit of liquor in it, or some Bailey's Irish cream or something like that. That's the vibe I'm getting. Cold weather, but soothing and warm and cozy stuff. So you're doing cozy stuff. It just happens to be cold. God. On to the next one. Following the same suit, this one is just Inara. The top notes are mandarin orange and bergamot. The middle notes are rose, peach, jasmine, and cassis. And the base notes are musk, sandalwood, patchouli, cedar, and benzoin. This one is very floral. Like, there's no way around it. The rose, the jasmine, and the cassis, that is what you're getting. They drown the fruits out tremendously in the opening, especially smelling it from this bottle. You would just think this was just rose and jasmine. Very floral heavy. But in the dry down, the fruits start to speak more. So this is definitely one I would never repurchase because it's so floral leading. However, there's a place in my collection for this. I am starting to like florals more, and there are some meetings and events and things like that around a certain crowd that this would be what I would reach for. So, and it's still youthful in all of its floralness. Yeah. And the fruitiness really saves it when it finally kicks in. It's just that it had to fight for its life to get a chance to shine in this. But I do like it. So if you really love florals, I would suggest you look into this. This next one, I didn't even know existed. Everybody talks about Ganache Oud. Everybody. But nobody ever told me that there was a Ganache for women. No oud. The notes in this, in the top, are lime and lemon. The middle notes are praline, peony, and apple. Base notes are cedar and musk. Well, if that doesn't sound like heaven, let's see. I sprayed it when it first got here and was like, oh, that's pretty. And then I think I had to go cook or do something. I was doing something. That is so pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. This is fruity, light, fruity. Really pretty. I think that this is a perfect spring, summer fragrance. You can't go wrong with this. But man, it's giving me vibes of so many other things. You know what? This reminds me of a better, more refined, whatever that scent is by Armaf that comes in that black case with that little gold thing that everybody touts for the green apple note. It's super synthetic to me. I gave it to my kid. I hauled it once before. I cannot remember what it's called, but this is what that Armaf one is probably trying to reach for. This one is good. They're not identical, but it puts me in that same vein. Although this one I'm keeping and this one I will actually wear. I really enjoy this. Oh man, that lemon and that lime are outstanding. The peony, the cedar, the musk, The apple, yeah. I don't get too much of the praline. But again, I haven't worn this. I haven't gotten a chance to test it yet. So I'll be back to talk about this for sure. This is Burberry Brit Rhythm for her, EDT. I don't know if the one that everybody is talking about is like an eau de parfum version. This is the one that I saw and I wanted to add it to cart because then it put me over so I didn't have to pay for shipping. It was nice and cheap. And I like it. This was talked about by, I think, Gabby Loves Perfumes, Arlene from Delicious Delights. Like, so many people have talked about this before. And again, I can't recall if they were talking about a different one or this EDT, but it's pretty. It has a lot of stuff in it that I don't necessarily get because I haven't worn it yet. It comes across powdery to me. Fresh and clean at first, but then powdery, which I love powdery fragrances. So in the top, we have green almond, lime, pear, and lemongrass. Middle notes are almond, sugar, and peony, and the base notes are vanilla, mahogany, and amber. Beautiful. I expect this to be exquisite when wow, that top, baby, you know, hey. I expect this to be fresh out the shower, just washed your hair, yummy goodness, you know, just chilling, just lounging, you know, everyday work appropriate. This could be a signature scent from what I'm getting right now. But again, I'll be back to talk about it. Of course, I'm going to have to do a Burberry collection. I'll be doing, guys, my whole collection is coming. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how I'm going to do it, but you guys are going to see it all. And then I'll be doing collection videos too, because those are being requested heavily. I'm on it. This next one was purchased because of Lulu. So she's always talking about Serge Lutens. And I've tried fragrances from this house before. They are too animalic. I liked the Un Bois Vanille one day, but hated it the next because it smelled like not Johnson & Johnson, but Baby Magic lotion. Like, no. So I wanted to try something else though. I wanted to give it a shot. I heard people talking about Noir. And I said, you know what? I'm going to jump out on the limb because my palette is so crazy now. I'm liking everything I thought I didn't like. I'm going to give it another shot, you know, and let's just see where we go. So, this is not bad. Is it my favorite fragrance of all time? No. But I'm telling you guys, the more I smell this, the more I love it. Let's go over the notes. Okay, I don't have the notes because Fragrantica didn't post them. But they call this, they say the main accords are vanilla, almond, tuberose, white floral, sweet, fruity, coconut, floral, powdery, nutty. Yeah, that's about it. There's a lot going on in here, I can tell. It's definitely powdery. It's definitely nutty. I feel like there's some smokiness to it as well. I like this. Every time I smell it on this stick, I like it more. So I need to get some wear out of it. I absolutely believe that this is a fall winter scent. This is the perfect time for me to play around with this. But I also think it's more of a more sensual scent. Like, this is grown and sexy. This is sophisticated sexy. This is elegant sexy. This is a mysterious woman walking into the whatever you call it, someplace like the lobby of a hotel cabin, like on a ski mountain resort type of thing. She walks in there, she takes off her ski jacket, and this is what, you know, comes out of, you know, this is what permeates into the room. And you're like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Is she some type of spy? Whatever she does, I bet she's fantastic at it. Like, this is just mysterious, and it causes you to like yearn for more, to want more, to want to know more. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a trip with it and get to know more. The last fragrance that I have in this haul comes from the house of Mademoiselle. This is Wild Python. Now, this is also from a suggestion from Lulu and quite a few other people. I know I have a lot of people in my comment section, my beautiful, lovely subscribers, because everybody watching me is subscribed to me, right? Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Please do not be mad at me. Please do not be mad at me. But I will start off by saying that I like this fragrance. This fragrance does not stink. This is not a bad fragrance to me. But this is headache inducing. This is slap your mama, your grandmama, and your great-grandmama in the face with tuberose. Loud. Loud. Okay? Woo. See, instantly my sinuses are like, why are you playing? We had this discussion last night. That ain't it, sis. So what it is it's a green tuberose. This is not the candied, sugared, sweet tuberose you're going to find in My Way by Armani, Velvet Vanilla by Mansara, or the Gracious, oh no, what is it called? Gracious Gardenia? No, it's not Gracious Gardenia. It's somebody's Gardenia. Crystal Gardenia by KKW. That one. There are some tuberoses that are really candied and sugared. This is not that. I am smelling the leaves and the stems of the tuberose. Like, there's a greenness to it. And from this distance, it's beautiful. Like, again, this is the fragrance I think that you wear. First of all, I'm only 40, and I feel like I shouldn't start wearing this fragrance until I'm like 65. I do feel like this is very much an older woman fragrance. Not outdated or anything. This is a modern older woman fragrance. This is really pretty, but just a bit much for me. It's a bit more sophisticated than I want to be right now at this point in my life, if I'm being honest. But it still smells so good. But see, I'm a lover of tuberose. Like, I literally love tuberose. I'm going to wear this just because I want to see if it's just headache inducing because it's so loud around here. I'm going to spray it on me and then go about my merry way and see what it does in the heat and things like that. I will be testing this. This is not one I'm just going to throw away. But I do think it reminds me of First Lady at the church. It reminds me of Bible study, first, second, and third Sunday service, intercessory prayer, you know, just all Sunday school, all of the church services. Listen, it's not bad, but it's absolutely not my personality. And it's absolutely not something that I can honestly say I want to be around a group of people and smell like, you know? So I'm glad I have it in my collection that I tried it. I will get a chance to play around with it. And yeah, we'll see what happens. So guys, that's it for today. That's all I have for this haul. I hope you enjoyed these fragrances that I've shared with you. I look forward to reviewing them for you once I'm actually able to wear them. And even better yet, once I find a place to put them. Because, with that being said, if you like my channel, if you like this video, if you like me, please subscribe to my channel and click the like button and set the notification bell so that you never miss any of my uploads. See you in the comments. And until then, bye.